Workday and SAP S/4HANA. Those are the two biggest ERP systems in the marketplace, but which one's better for your organization? That's what we'll discuss here today. My name is Eric Kimberling. I'm the CEO of Third Stage Consulting. We're an independent consulting firm that helps clients throughout the world reach the third stage of digital transformation success. One of the biggest service offerings we provide to our clients is independent software evaluation and selection. We're not affiliated with SAP or Workday or any other software vendor for that matter. And oftentimes we're asked to evaluate and compare SAP S/4HANA and Workday for our clients. Now, SAP has been around for a long time. It's been sort of the behemoth in the enterprise tech space now for a couple decades. They've been somewhat of a gold standard for larger multinational organizations, especially in manufacturing, supply chain management, and other industries. And Workday, on the other hand, is a newer system, not new, but newer. It's a SaaS-based system that has grown into prominence here just in the last decade or so. And two very different systems, two very strong systems, but they couldn't be much more different in a lot of ways. So what I wanted to do today is share with you some of the differences and the similarities between these two systems to ultimately give you a balanced view and a balanced understanding of the pros and cons of each of these systems so that you can make a more informed decision for your organization. Now, if you'd like to learn more about different enterprise technologies in the space, including SAP and Workday and other systems, I encourage you to download our 2025 Digital Transformation Report. It's a report we publish each year, and it features a number of independent reviews and rankings of different systems in the marketplace, as well as other best practices to ensure that your ERP implementation is successful. You can download the report for free by scanning the QR code right here. Let's start with a functional comparison of SAP S/4HANA versus Workday. Starting with S/4HANA. S/4HANA is an end-to-end ERP system that provides a number of different modules that really provide a complete ERP solution for organizations throughout the world. It includes things like financials, inventory management, warehouse management, manufacturing, supply chain management, procurement, all sorts of different functions. And SAP's goal over the years has been to provide a single solution that can provide a lot of different capabilities, a lot of breadth to large, complex organizations. Workday, on the other hand, started off as a human capital management system. So they really focused in this little niche, which isn't so little, by the way, in HR technology. So they focused on HR, things like performance management, talent management, recruiting, other things related to HR, and over the years, they've expanded and evolved into other areas. They now provide a complete financial solution, and they're starting to even expand beyond that. So Workday is a little bit more focused. They've got less breadth than SAP, but they tend to fit really well within certain industries. Industries like professional services, financial services, education, for example. Those are just a few examples of some of the industries that gravitate toward Workday. S/4HANA, on the other hand, tends to appeal to other types of industries, particularly manufacturing, distribution, retail, and other supply chain intensive organizations. The primary reason being that they have pretty strong manufacturing and supply chain capabilities, whereas Workday typically does not. So depending on which industry you're in, that's probably going to drive what system you're going to gravitate towards. And depending on the scope of what it is you want from a system is going to lead you to the right solution in many cases. Some manufacturers might find that Workday is a great fit because all they really want is a financial and HR system. Some financial services might find that SAP is a great fit because it's got great reporting and analytics capabilities, even though they don't need all the other stuff that SAP can provide. So it really depends on what you're looking for and what the scope is of your overall implementation. But in general, they're very different in terms of functionality. And in general, they're going to provide different strengths and weaknesses for your organization. Another dimension worth exploring when we compare SAP with Workday is the overall architecture and integration of the systems. If we start with Workday, Workday is a native software as a service or SaaS cloud-based solution. In other words, the system was built in the cloud, it was built as a SaaS solution, and every dollar of R&D that the company has put into the solution is still in effect today. S/4HANA, on the other hand, is sort of a rewrite of old SAP technology that was on-prem. So in many cases, there was a lot of R&D dollars that were spent on the on-prem solutions of SAP, like ECC and R3, which are those legacy products. And SAP has spent the last several years migrating that functionality and rewriting it for the cloud. So in many cases, Workday has a leg up on SAP when it comes to architecture because they were built for the cloud from the start. Now, on the other hand, SAP provides more flexible deployment options. In other words, they provide not only a cloud solution, but they also will still provide on-prem, and they also provide a hybrid solution. So for a lot of organizations, that makes more sense because they actually want something other than just a pure cloud or SaaS-based solution, and that's oftentimes what gravitates them towards SAP. Now, keep in mind, a lot of organizations that implement S/4HANA are larger organizations. They're very complex. They've got regulatory requirements. They've got legacy systems that have to remain in place. So they need that sort of flexibility in many cases, and that's what appeals to them about S/4HANA. But for some financial services companies and companies that are just looking at HR and financial technologies, Workday makes more sense because they've got this cloud-based SaaS architecture that is a bit more mature in many cases than S/4HANA's. Now, one thing that's a bit of a wash between these two systems is integration. When you think about how do we integrate to third-party systems, which is better, it's really hard to say because on one hand, Workday you would think might be a little bit more complex because you know you're going to have to integrate with other systems if you're going to look outside the realm of financials and HR. But same with S/4HANA. S/4HANA can be very complex to integrate even within its own modules, and SAP owns other third-party systems that it tries to integrate with S/4HANA. So there's, for example, a procurement system called Ariba, an HR system called SuccessFactors, a time and expense reporting system called Concur. SAP owns all these systems, but they still require integration to the core S/4HANA product. So with all that being said, it's a bit of a wash. You're going to have to do quite a bit of integration, regardless of which system you look at. The only exception would be is if you know you're only going to look at financials and HR, Workday, you may not have to do as much integration, but on the flip side, S/4HANA, you're probably going to have to do a certain amount of integration simply because the product is so broad and so complex. Another factor to consider when comparing Workday and S/4HANA is the overall scalability of the solutions. And when we talk about scalability, there's a couple different ways we can look at it. One is the architecture and the way the technology itself scales. And if we're just looking at technology and the scalability of the technology itself, you might think that Workday has the advantage because it's a SaaS and cloud-based solution. There's not a lot of change that needs to happen to grow into the system. But on the flip side, with S/4HANA, that technology is very broad. It has a lot of different capabilities that you can grow into over time as your needs change and as you expand your business, you diversify your operations. S/4HANA has more scalability from that perspective. So it's sort of a trade-off there between the two definitions of how you might describe or look at scalability. However, I would say that in general, S/4HANA has a bit of an advantage here because of the breadth of capability, but also because the S4 architecture, the S4 database, and the whole architecture that S/4HANA is built on was really meant to scale for large, massive organizations, large computing power, large volumes of transactions. So if you're a large multinational organization, it might be that S/4HANA has more scalability in terms of pure transaction power and just the ability to provide breadth of capabilities as well. When we're comparing S/4HANA to Workday, we also have to look at cost and risk. How much does it cost and how risky is it going to be for us to deploy one of these two solutions? And in general, I would say that S/4HANA is going to be the more complex and the more risky solution. Reason being that it's a large, robust, diverse system that can do a lot of different things. It can be heavily customized. It can be integrated to other systems. SAP provides third-party systems that can bolt on to S/4HANA. And with that comes a lot of complexity. Now, don't get me wrong, it also comes with a lot of potential business value too. There's a lot of potential ROI from doing that, but in general, that's going to be a little bit more risky than if you were to go with something like a Workday. The reason Workday is often perceived to be less complex and less risky is because it's cloud-based. You can't do as much customization, even if you wanted to, with Workday as you can with S/4HANA. And the system itself is fairly narrow or relatively narrow in its capabilities. It only does a handful of things compared to S/4HANA, which can do a lot of different things. So in terms of cost and risk, I'd say that S/4HANA is probably at a disadvantage, but it may be that it's worth taking on that cost and risk if you believe the ROI is there, and if you feel as though you can manage those risks and mitigate those risks effectively, which puts more pressure on you to make sure that you have effective program management. On the flip side, one thing I will point out about Workday from a risk perspective is that change management oftentimes can be difficult because you're forcing the organization to fit into the software more than you might with S/4HANA. Reason being that it's cloud-based, it's SaaS-based, and it just doesn't change as easily as you might want it to. which means you have to change your business to fit the technology rather than the other way around. And one other advantage from a cost and risk perspective that Workday actually has is the user interface. The overall usability is generally better than S4HANA. It's a little bit more intuitive. It was built for the cloud. S4HANA is known to be a little bit more complex and trickier to use, although that has changed in recent years with their introduction of Fiori, which is a user interface that's meant to be easier to use than some of the legacy user interfaces they had. But having said that, there's a pretty good trade-off here between the two systems and a balanced set of pros and cons from the perspective of cost and risk. So you may be wondering, which is better, SAP S4HANA or Workday? Unfortunately, the answer depends on what you're looking for. I've tried to provide a good balance here between the pros and cons of both. It depends on the scope of what it is you're looking for. It depends on your ability to change your organization to fit the technology. It depends on your ability to manage risk. It depends on the scope of what functionality you're looking for. So there's a lot of different things you have to consider that I've outlined in this video that will help you get to the right conclusion. We see plenty of SAP S4HANA implementations. We see a lot of Workday implementations as well. Both can succeed or fail. We've seen many cases where either or both are good fits, and we've seen many cases where they're not good fits for the organization. So it just really depends on what it is you're looking for. So it's really important to prioritize what your needs are, really do a deep dive assessment of what those two systems can do, where the deficiencies are of each, and do a balanced assessment. And if you'd like to learn more about how to compare these two systems along with other systems out in the marketplace, I encourage you to read our 2025 Digital Transformation Report. It includes a number of independent reviews and rankings of different ERP providers like Workday and SAP. You can download that for free by scanning the QR code right here, or you can go to the links below. And of course, if you'd like to brainstorm ideas, if you're considering these two systems and you're still stuck, you don't know how to get started on the evaluation or how to make that final decision, feel free to reach out. I've included my contact information below if you'd like to brainstorm ideas. So if you found this information useful, I hope you have a great day.